Hey everybody. It is Monday night, the 13th of April. I'm just recording a brief video message about exam 2, which is the exam you guys took last week. I know there were several people that emailed me about having various issues, some technical issues about D2L not working right or crashing or freezing or not being able to save the answers or submit the answers or it not being clear whether you saved or submitted the answers. And I apologize for that. I know it's super frustrating. It's really frustrating to me too, believe me. And I know this is just hard all around because nobody, not you or I, expected to be doing this online, and it's not fun. And I miss seeing all of your faces and being able to be in the same room with you and talk with you and answer questions and go over things live and in person. And I'm sorry. This just really stinks. Um, so I've been trying to work with the folks in IT and figure out what can I do to fix this problem. Um, because I don't want to just scrap the exam and erase it and pretend like nobody did anything. That's not a good way to go. And unfortunately, once it's submitted, it's submitted. There's no way for me to reopen it. So you can go back into your exam and redo questions or add to questions or anything like that. So I did explore that possibility, and it just cannot be done. So what I've decided to do, the best solution that seems available to us, is that I'm going to allow a second attempt for this exam. So if you choose, and it is completely voluntary, you can now go in and take exam 2 again. You'd have to take it from start to finish. Again, I can't import the work you already did or reopen your attempt that you already did. It would be brand new, starting over, take the exam again. What it will do, though, D2L will just save your highest score. So if you do worse on the second attempt, no problem. We'll just save your first attempt score. If you do better, great. We'll save that score. So if you want to, you can do exam 2 again, and we will save the highest of the 2 attempts, whichever you do better on. There is a time limit just like before, but this time limit is going to be 150 minutes. So the first go round, you had 90 minutes, an hour and a half. I'm giving you a whole nother hour. So you'll have 2.5 hours to do this second attempt if you choose to. I'm hoping that that will give everyone plenty of time. And let's see, there is a time limit. So I know there was also some confusion about whether or not things that occurred or changes that were made after the time limit got counted or not. They don't. It's another weird, terrible quirk of D2L that you should, when the time limit's reached, there should be a little pop-up box that says, oh, you're out of time. And then it might look like you can still make changes or add to and complete questions you didn't complete. No, not true. So I'm sorry again, this is another D2L thing. People are aware of it. They're trying to get that fixed. But once you reach the time limit, you're done. So whatever you've submitted or completed, that's what you got. So don't be fooled after 150 minutes is up and you get the little pop-up window telling you that time is up. Don't bother doing anything because it's not going to count. So again, you can take exam 2 again if you want to. You certainly don't have to, but if you felt like it didn't represent the work that you know you're capable of, or you had issues and you want to do it again, go for it. It's the same exact test. You'll have a little more time this time, and it'll just count your highest score. So it can't hurt. to try again, except that it's going to take like 2.5 hours of your time, which I know some of you might be like, no way, I'm not interested. Um, let's see, what else was I going to say? Uh, Another tip, because D2L does take a lot of bandwidth, maybe try to take your exam if possible at a time when you have a good internet connection. And if you have siblings that are home and they do like online video gaming, do it at a time when they're not playing their online video games. That could help with like the issue of it freezing and not saving and that kind of thing. I'm sorry, I am not in control of D2L or anybody's internet connection, so there's not a whole lot I can do there. But that might be helpful if it's possible for you to choose to do your exam at a time when you have a good, strong internet connection. So exam 2 is open now for a second attempt. You have until Thursday, the 16th, which is this coming Thursday at 11:59 p.m. So if you want to, go for it, do it again. The score that you guys see when you were finished with the exam, and it probably shows up in D2L in your grade page, is just the multiple choice questions that can be graded by D2L. So I believe there are 50 points that D2L can grade. So if you see 30, that means you have currently a 30 out of 50. Now I'm going to go in and grade all the computation questions, and that has the potential of adding another 50 points. So don't panic. You don't have a 30 out of 100. You have a 30 out of 50 right now. And then I'll grade the computation questions and add the relevant number of points for those questions. So I hope that helps clarify things a little bit and provides an opportunity for those of you who want an opportunity to take exam 2 again and do better. Again, I'm not going to be super strict on the grading. So on those computation questions, I'm going to be pretty lenient. If you have the right general idea, if you've got some math wrong or little pieces here and there that aren't right, like I'm probably going to give you credit. So I hope that helps. Try not to stress too much. I've posted the lecture video for chapter 12, and I'm going to change the lecture video for chapter 13 and just cover the last 2 sections of chapter 13. So we won't do the whole entire chapter. Just trying to parse our material or content down just a little bit for this week. So I'll post that video for chapter 13 tomorrow. I think that's it. So feel free to email me. I'll send out an email that this video message is now available and exam 2 is available. I hope you guys are all doing well. Again, miss you and your faces, and I'll talk to you again soon. Okay.